Hello, welcome to Legion of Creators and the Hellfire Club podcast. Doing a little Christmas crossover for Tuesday, December 22nd, 23rd, 2025. And we're like on episode 42, 43, right around there. They're on episode 72. I'm Luke Singer. We have Chosen next to me. We have
Yes.
Anna below me. We have Joe
Mhm.
diagonal. On the bottom, on the left, we have Underground, and on the bottom, on the right, we have Jake.
Yo, what's
Stranger
up?
versus you.
So we got a few topics we're gonna cover today, like Brainiac, Doomsday trailers, Christmas movie rankings, some Stranger Things predictions, Avatar, the new Avatar movie. So without further ado, we're gonna play the intro and get into it.
Yep.
Legion of Creators.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
All right, what's going on, guys? How we all doing?
Good.
I'm
Hi,
good.
AJ.
I'm good.
Welcome, AJ. How we doing, guys? Everyone's
AJ.
doing good. Happy December 23rd. So
Merry Christmas.
one day before Christmas Eve, guys. So welcome to the Christmas crossover. Today we've joined both podcasts together, so it's gonna be a fun day. We're gonna start out with a little DC tidbits and then roll with the punches as we go. So first thing we got to talk about, guys, is you might have seen I uploaded a video over the weekend that James Gunn has officially not only finally confirmed that Brainiac is the villain of Man of Tomorrow, but who will play Brainiac. And all you insiders, all you scoopers, you were all wrong. It was not Matt Smith. It was not any of these guys. It was this German actor called Lars. So I did some research on him. He apparently is a German rapper on top of being an actor. But this just shows that James Gunn is willing to kind of cast unknowns and not literally go, yo, Jim Tim, what's going on? He's not going to just be like, oh, we need to get A-listers, this person. Oh, you know, this person seems really smart for Brainiac. Let's get them. He's going by the auditions and going, hey, this guy get a killer audition. Sometimes the unknowns are going to kill the competition, and we just got to see what happens. But I'm pretty stoked about this. I'm first of all, we have had Superman movie after Superman movie. Lex Luthor, Zod.
Yep.
Like, it's about damn time that we're getting Brainiac. Like, I could use some Metallo in there too, but like, I mean, at least we're getting Brainiac. Like, that's great. So, well, what do you guys think about this? You guys excited we're getting Brainiac? Are you guys excited? Do you guys like
Pumped.
the actor that they chose? Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
I guess I'll go first since
Go
I'm
ahead,
on
Chosen.
top. Okay. I like the casting, and Joe, you brought up a good point. I like that the fact that James Gunn's getting like people that we don't really know much. I think that's a good idea from James Gunn's point of view. And I think this dude, he's gonna do it very well. I can tell he's gonna do a very good job.
I think so.
People will remember him as Brainiac for sure. They're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, Brainiac." Anybody else have anything to say on Brainiac? Kenna, do you have something to say?
I don't have anything really crazy to say, but I am excited. I think the new underground actor will do a really good job. Probably even better than like Matt Smith could, to be honest.
Which is
So-
crazy.
Right, yeah, but I'm excited.
I think
No,
it's great.
Go ahead, Luke.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think it's just great how you get like James Gunn is willing to cast people that aren't necessarily always big sometimes. You know what I mean? It depends on the role, right? But I like to see more of it. I get why directors don't do it though. I was kind of thinking about it more, and it's like you don't really know who you're working with, right? I feel like that's why we get so much of the same actors in movies all the time is because like people are like, oh, I've worked with this guy. This guy's good to work with. It's not as much about like casting someone based off of how well they would be perfect for this role as much as how much they know they won't create issues while filming it. You know what I mean? Like, so it's a work environment thing. I think
Yeah.
that's something a lot of people don't put into perspective.
Yeah, it can be a big risk. It can be a big risk for sure.
Right.
I'm
And it's
ready
like, what
to-
if, like, you know Jason Momoa, you know all these other people, right? And like, you know,
Yeah.
they aren't just like probably going to turn into a total asshole, right? But like, what if you're giving fame to somebody that ends up being like, you know,
Right.
like,
Oh, you
that's
mean like the
another
next
thing.
Jonathan Majors?
Yeah, something like that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So,
To be honest, I'm not surprised that they picked someone not known for Brainiac because even David Cornsweet was also kind of an unknown actor, and he
exactly.
played Superman. And I also think it's even funnier that the most known actor, like Nicholas Hoult, he's playing the bad guy, right, in the movie, because typically you'd see the A-list actors be the good guys, but, yeah, it's just refreshing to see James
Yeah.
Gunn actually takes the good mixture of seeing faces that we do all know, and then also a mixture of new faces that we haven't seen yet.
And I do think over the course of not to cut you off, Kenna, but
No, it's
over,
all good. I'm done.
But over the course of the next couple years of DC, I think we will see a good mixture of people that we haven't seen before. But I think there'll also be people that we have seen before. There's because it's going to be about the character and who can play that character the best and give the best audition. So if say this is a wild take, like say he's done with the MCU and there's a role that calls for Chris Evans to switch teams, and then Chris Evans is up against a bunch of random unknown people, then maybe they give good auditions for whatever character they're playing, whatever. Like let's say hypothetically they're doing the Wonder Woman movie and they're casting Steve Trevor, right? And you get all these different actors. I'm not saying this is gonna happen. Just a hypothetical scenario.
It's like, no more Steve Trevor.
Yeah,
No, I
exactly.
was just gonna be like,
Yeah.
why we're gonna cast Chris Evans as another Steve.
Yeah,
was
sure.
that was where my joke came from. That was where my joke came from. It was like,
Yeah.
you get Steve to play Steve. It just makes sense.
I'm
but-
not a
but-
Steve Trevor hater, okay?
No, I know.
What up,
She's like, I
Jackson?
swear. She's like, I swear, I'm not a Steve Trevor hater.
I'm not against Steve Trevor. I just need something new for Wonder Woman. That's all.
No, I don't think it'll be a big thing. It
I
was
get
just a
that.
hypothetical thing of like, hey, you could see big actors come in and still play predominant with roles, but they're not gonna always go get the big guy. Sometimes they want the little guy to see what he can do, you know?
Especially with what they did with Steve Trevor in that last Wonder Woman movie.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
no, yeah.
Step away.
I
Yeah, we
definitely
don't
do
need to
think
talk
he
about
needs better. He needs definitely needs a better rewrite for sure.
We do need another adaptation of him. I think one that's more accurate. That's pretty good. And but yeah. So on top of the Brainiac thing, the other DC thing we have to talk about is apparently Creature Commandos season 2 might have Captain Atom. So
Yeah.
kinda
That's
cool.
true.
that's kind of
That's
cool.
so cool.
I
Let's
like,
go.
I like Captain
Let's
Atom.
go.
Very
I'm
cool.
hoping. I'm hoping for a voice cameo of our boy Alan Richardson. I think that'd be kind of cool. I think he
I would
could.
love
If he's
that.
playing
Yeah,
Adam,
that was
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
When
I
do you
it'd be
guys think
cool.
that'll come out?
Creature Commandos, it's not on the current slate of the movies they have coming out in this year or the next year. So it might not come out until 2028 unless James Gunn surprises us.
Right.
Because it's not slated right now. Like it's not like when they told us to slate, and I know the slate changed, but I've been keeping up on what the current slate is, and I didn't see it on the current updated slate.
It's
'Cause-
also not the only DC animated project that's coming out. Like, there's season 2 of Creature Commandos, but there's also going to be, I think, still like a Mr. Miracle animated show, and
hell yeah.
maybe a Starfire one too, like a Starfire as the lead. So I'm like,
That could be interesting.
it's a
I
lot
think
of
that one's still
stuff.
considered. I think that one's
Oh,
still
and Green
confirmed.
Lantern. Green Lantern's
Yeah.
getting an animated
Oh
show.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
Green Lantern's gonna be like what they did with My Adventures as Superman, but it's gonna be
Mhm.
My Adventures with Green Lantern.
Right.
So, and I think if I remember correctly, that's gonna be since we're getting Hal Jordan, and Jon Stewart with the Lanterns show, and we got Guy Gardner. This Lanterns animated show is gonna be with, I believe it's Jessica Cruz. I heard.
It's Jessica Cruz and Kyle.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Kyle
Kyle.
Rayner. Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kyle Rayner. Yeah, that's fun. We need more Kyle. We don't get to see enough Kyle Rayner. I think that's cool. So
Yeah,
so
I agree.
DC's got some cool projects.
Dude,
I think that's pretty promising. Yeah,
DC
we're
has
getting
always
some good-
been the top dog when it comes to animated projects in general. So
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah,
So we got some pretty good stuff, and it was a nice it was a nice little gift before Christmas. Get some DC news. Also, I decided to treat myself for a little Christmas DC related news. If you guys are fans of Batman Beyond, head over to Fortnite and get those Joker and Batman Beyond skins as soon as possible because you got to do it.
You don't like him, Kenna?
no.
Why don't you like them? What's wrong with the skins?
You can't force me to play Fortnite with Batman Beyond.
I'm not forcing you to play. I'm not forcing you to play. I'm just promoting to everybody. I'm telling everybody to get their skins. I'm not saying
can't make me do it.
I'm not saying Kenna, I'm not saying you have to get it. You have to get in there, Kenna. Go get the skins.
The only Batman Beyond content we've gotten for like I don't know years, and it's in Fortnite.
You're not the only one that feels that way. Well, I'm indifferent personally.
It's taking over the planet. That's what happens.
They're gonna call Batman Beyond that guy from Fortnite now. They're gonna call him the Batman Fortnite guy.
Damn it. Batman's gonna be that guy from Fortnite? No.
Yeah. Well, here's the sad thing. Here's the sad truth. With that Multiverse game that died a while ago, that Warner Brothers did, I just feel like Fortnite's the new multiverses in the sense that all these different franchises and all these different characters keep coming in and keep collaborating, and I think that's kind of the thing. So you can some people just don't like Fortnite, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with you don't play Fortnite, so you being not that interested in the skins is fine. I would just, since we're on the topic of DC, I was just addressing that it was something that they could look forward to. They want to unwrap something.
I'm hoping I would just love a Batman Beyond game.
Eventually,
Eventually
it'd be cool. I mean, eventually,
how don't they just
really
make
cool.
one?
That's what I'm saying. Just make it.
Sell like hotcakes. Asylum games. Just make a new one and make a Batman Beyond one.
I mean, they could totally do it. I think it'd be awesome if they did it. If they went for the Batman Beyond stuff, it'd be really cool. Okay, so I think that's it for our DC stuff. I believe next on our roster is
we got to go to Marvel. Just to keep
we got to talk about we got to talk about so guys, if you guys didn't see Avatar Fire and Ash yet, we'll be talking about it later in the stream. But if you didn't, thankfully Marvel has been gracious enough to release the teaser for Doomsday online. So we got our first teaser confirmation that hold up, I gotta fix this thing real quick. Sorry. My lighting was being weird.
That Steve Rogers will return.
Yeah, and the internet. Hey, Chris. And the internet's losing their minds. They're like, I love Sam Wilson. I don't want Steve Rogers' return. Oh, I'm a girl boss.
No one.
Where's She-Hulk and all these other there are people complaining, man. You're getting people actually complaining.
Yo, Joe, can I get my thoughts on that real quick? What you just said?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Bro, people don't pay attention. They literally said Steve Rogers. They didn't say Captain America. He's coming back as Steve Rogers. Steve Rogers. It's basically Infinity War. Remember Infinity War? He was just Steve Rogers. He wasn't actually Captain America in Infinity War.
Yeah.
Well, they're
Nomad,
pissy chosen. Right? Yeah. Well, they're pissy chosen just because no diss to Anthony Mackie, but to be fair, even if he's here to elevate, even though he's here to elevate Sam a little bit and help him out, ideally, with Sam Wilson having a big role as like the new Captain America, he is going to lose his thunder from someone like Chris Evans' presence around. So like you are going to inevitably, and here's the truth of the matter, and I don't want to spend too much time on this, but I'll just say what I've already said. Marvel has they had their chance to make Sam Wilson a great Captain America, and they already blew it. So
I agree, Joe. I don't disagree with what you said there.
So we can dance around this all people want, but it's it's Marvel's own fault why Chris Evans has to come back. Like there is a story reason for it, but and people will say like that there's a lot of things people call the desperate card that Marvel does with these things. This situation is all because this movie needs to make money, and if you want to make money, you call Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans, and you make money. That's just what you do.
And also, Joe, I'm glad you have the whole Anthony Mackie. Listen, I think he's a great actor. My biggest issue with his character, which is Sam Wilson, I feel like the way they build him up to be Captain America was just not that good for me because they could have done way more. They could have done way more. Like I'm sorry that it had potential. I did see the potential in it, but Marvel screwed it up.
I kind of
Yeah.
think that they should have done more seasons of Winter Soldier and Captain and
I
Falcon
agree.
to
Yeah.
build up instead
That
of
would be
going
a good
straight to the
Mhm.
movie. Because I
Right.
think that was the biggest issue for people is that they did one season and then movie, and people didn't even watch maybe the first season, right? Or maybe
Yeah.
you know
Right.
they like it was too quick of a jump. And I think if we had a
Yeah.
proper build up
It was.
with like at least maybe 3 seasons
I think
of
3 seasons.
winter, like then we get the Brave New World movie, and then it would have been better,
Mhm.
and then we
I-
could have had
Yeah.
a proper Falcon as Captain America.
I think the problem with that situation
Yeah.
is the fact that that first season they put out, even though some fans really enjoyed it, not a lot of people watched that first season of that show. So
Right,
I think
that's
they
what
jumped in.
Yeah,
I think they jumped in to the movie because they're like, oh well, we need to get this guy out here in the front line.
but I would
nobody
say
watched
like,
the
what
show.
if they were doing a season 2, right? And they had
Yeah.
something big for season 2, then that would make people want to watch the first season.
Right.
Then.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
I do think it was a pretty decent show overall.
Right.
I liked it.
But my point
One of the
was
better
just that
ones, honestly.
But my point was
Mhm.
just that we couldn't get a second season because the audience decided not to watch it, so therefore it didn't chart. So when they made the show, when they built season 1, they already knew that the show wasn't charting. And so when the show isn't charting on that network, there's no chance they make a season 2.
That's
Because
also
Rock-
true, but there's been many other shows too that like haven't gotten the proper viewership, but they still found a way to make another season after not doing
Born
so
Again.
well. So
Yeah, that's true.
so it
Well,
could
Born Against the first Disney one, right? So.
Yeah.
Born Against the first So you like even if season 1 of Winter Soldier and Falcon didn't do so hot, that doesn't mean they couldn't have done a season 2 still, especially
No,
since
that's-
it's
Yeah.
such a big company like Disney. And they can just throw money when they want. Like
Yeah, I mean
True.
they could have done that. That's true. Well, so I think that's the whole elephant of like. So how does everyone feel? Like me and Jake were in IMAX last night, and we saw the little ad, and I'm not gonna lie, I got goosebumps seeing my boy back on the big screen. It was nice to see.
So you
Good
did
old
see the
Steve
Captain
Rogers.
America one? Okay.
Yes.
We
Yes.
thought you might see the Thor one, but
I thought they were gonna change it over, but they didn't change it over yet.
Mhm.
But I have
Also-
a feeling like just like this week. Sorry, Chosen, you can go in a minute. But I have a feeling, just like what happened as of today, I think sometimes next week they're just gonna drop the Thor one. Oh, you saw it too, AJ. Cool. They're just gonna drop the Thor one on the internet for other people next week. Since I know this weekend they technically will probably release eventually the Thor one for people that go see Avatar for Christmas or whatever they're gonna go see. So then I'm assuming that. Oh, you have something to say, Jake?
I think it's probably gonna reset on Thursday, Joe.
Thursday? Okay. So
Yeah,
so Thursday
because
will reset.
you should be getting the
Thursday was
inside
the
scoop.
first day. So yeah.
You
That
should
makes
have the
sense.
inside scoop, Jake, working at the theater. Be like, hey,
Right.
what day
You know
is
what the
that?
keys to?
Right?
Do you know
Can't
when the
trust
keys
Jake
to-
with news. It's all fake.
Jake
with him.
Also,
Fake
Come
news,
on,
Jake.
Joe.
Also,
Come
Joe.
on.
Yeah. Holy
Also,
shit.
Joe, speaking of the zero, I don't know if it's just me or maybe I'm tripping. When I first saw it, right, and the music started hitting, I'm like, bro, it's nice to hear that music. And I don't know if it's just me too. When the clock was ticking, I don't know why, but I got chills when the clock was ticking.
Yeah, it's pretty iconic. It's a very iconic little teaser. Nice little setup. Good marketing to build up this big film. But yeah, I think, and the only other Marvel thing we have to talk about is Chosen brought this up to my attention. I'm hearing a brand new day trailer could drop literally any day, like either
Oh.
tonight
It could drop
or
any day at this point.
yeah.
Nice.
We'll have to see.
That will probably get me more hyped than the
Doomsday, just
Steve
because you're
trailer.
excited about Spider-Man.
Honestly, yes, I agree.
So I personally saw somebody was recording it in the theater and like reposted it on like TikTok, and I'm watching it and I'm like, oh yep, there's Steve with the baby. Yep, Steve is returning. Yep.
thing about-
yep.
That's it.
it.
But here's the
Well,
thing.
that's
The
a
thing
teaser,
about
you know?
the thing about Brand New Day that I could agree with that because I feel like Brand New Day. I don't know why, but when I first found out that it was gonna be more grounded, I'm like, yeah, this movie is gonna be one of the best Marvel movies I'm gonna see. Because, and even before like this big trailer that came out, I was already excited for it. And then once people described to me what was the trailer, I'm like, oh, okay, this is gonna be a good Spider-Man movie.
Go ahead,
I think
Jake.
so.
Jake had something to say. I saw his hand up. Hey, Jake. Is he frozen?
Looks like Jake might have froze.
Okay. Yeah, but also the thing. Oh,
There.
is he unfrozen? Okay.
I think he's just having Wi-Fi. He'll probably come back.
Okay.
There he is.
Yeah,
there he is.
Oh, you're back, Jake. What did you have to say? You had your hand raised.
Uh-oh.
Jake, are you with us? Are you with us, Jake?
He might need to join back.
I think the mind forgot him, guys.
No, it's
Look at all
okay.
that fake
He'll
news.
join back.
So I heard.
Oh,
Underground said I heard that MJ is going to go out with Harry Osborn. Yeah, I heard that too. I thought that was an interesting
I
rumor.
think that's gonna happen, Underground. As much as I don't love the whole, it's gonna happen. And honestly, maybe this movie could actually do a good job with it. Honestly, you never know.
I think it'll be fun. I mean, she's got to date somebody new for a little bit when she's going to
she
college.
doesn't know who Peter
And
Parker is, right?
When you look at them going to MIT being a smart college, if you play the Insomniac games, what text, AJ? You said he saw a text. Do you think that's what happened? Do you think that froze his phone? So I know that happens sometimes. If you get a text on your phone when you're doing this, it kind of can mess you up if you answer the text or whatever. But the thing I was gonna say on the Spider-Man Doomsday comparison was, remember, these little teases we're getting are going to be breadcrumbs. With Spider-Man, they don't have to do a lot of promotion because even though Spider-Man comes out before Doomsday, Spider-Man is already $1 billion franchise. So they can literally just go, hey, you know who Spider-Man is. You have Punisher. You have this going on. We got Sadie Sink from Stranger Things. It's pretty straightforward. Where Doomsday, because of the magnitude of this event, they have to build it up. Doomsday is not something that they can just go, hey, we made a trailer, and then here's the movie. And they could do that. It is possible it still would do well. But the whole thing is they've committed to, we want to market the fuck out of this movie.
Right.
I mean, yeah, they did the same thing with
sensibly.
Yes. And so that's the thing that it comes down to is like, you're going to get these, this was the first teaser, you're going to get like 3-4 more teasers, and then probably close to the Super Bowl, I think you'll get the trailer. That's what I think they'll build up to. I think everything leads to February.
I could see that, Joe. I could see this
Yeah.
as when the Super Bowl comes, where we get that full trailer, and then we will probably get another trailer once Spider-Man Brand New Day comes out. Because I think
what's really interesting is I was pretty sure that the next teaser after Thor was going to be Doom, but now I'm hearing that Doom might be saved for the fourth one because I've heard Doom and Loki were kind of back and forth. Now multiple Marvel sources are saying that Cyclops might get one, and that he might be next.
Dude.
So after Thor, we might get some Cyclops stuff. So
I love that.
You're right, Joe. If
Give
you're
me
right,
Cyclops.
I know.
know.
I only care about the X-Men guys. At this
Hell
point,
yeah.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
I don't know, Kendall. We might
Let's have Cyclops.
Joe, I
Hey,
was gonna
Kendall,
bring that up.
we might need to go see Avatar again so we can see Cyclops in the theater.
That's what I'm saying, Joe. That's what I'm saying. If we get that, I know
sure.
a lot
I'll
of
stay up to
people-
watch the trailers, but I'll sleep. I'll have a 3-hour nap.
You're
I
gonna
know a
go to
lot
the
of
movie?
When the
people
movie
want that
starts.
character to get justice. I know that people want that character to get justice. So I think it's perfect if they get
Well, I mean, if they show the suit that they've been hiding, that I think is gonna be really good. I think it's gonna be pretty epic.
I think that might be the best teaser we get, honestly. From
Yeah, but overall, so these are our little Marvel topics. Now I think we're gonna move into what's our next thing, Luke?
Christmas movies, I guess.
Christmas.
Oh yeah, Christmas. Okay, so let's.
Let's go.
I don't think Luke. Oh, do you have to say something, Jake? Or was it
No.
Underground?
No.
Okay, I thought someone had to say something. Oh, okay. So
Right,
Christmas
Joe.
movies. So I know Luke worked on, thought about a tier list, but I don't know if we got that tier list put
We
together.
did not get
So-
it. No, we did not.
So let's just do this. Let's make this kind of fun. Since we are all here together, we're all kind of being merry and doing our thing. Let's all go around the room, popcorn style, like you're in school, and we're gonna pick on an individual person, and they have to say their favorite Christmas movie and one thing about that movie that they like or why
Oh
it's their
God,
favorite.
Joe, you're making me. Okay, hold on. Oh God, there's a lot of good ones.
I know. I gotta think about it too.
But before we do it, you guys have some time to think about it because I do need to get another drink. So I'm gonna scurry over to the kitchen and get a drink. So yeah, do your Japanese.
Yeah.
I can
Can I
definitely
pick my
tell you
top
mine.
3? Can we say top 3?
You can do top 3. That's fine.
All right. I can't.
I might even put in a second one just cause. But
Mhm.
for me, I can hear Joe's already coming back.
Yeah.
Okay, I am back.
For me, I'm gonna start. For me, it's not everyone. All right. Number 1 is The Grinch Who Stole Christmas live action with Jim Carrey. Easily my favorite Christmas movie ever. I just grew up watching it with my mom like every single year. We already both love Jim Carrey movies growing up and watching those all the time, you know. So that was just another one. Even when I went over there the other day, she had it on. You know what I mean? So like it's just that movie for me. Other than that, I'd say like the Bankin' and Rass stop motion Christmas movies are like so good, just classics. Those are ones I like to watch every year. I'm not as big of a Charlie Brown one, my mom is, but if I'm gonna pick a Bankin' and Rass to put on the top, it's either the year Santa Claus came to town or the year without a Santa Claus. I love Year Without a Santa Claus. I'm Mr. Heat.
Mazer.
Come on.
I'm Mr. Sun. Do-do-do-do. Yeah.
Yeah, great. Just amazing. Yeah. So, and it's really a sequel off of the other one. So, yeah, that's part of why, So for me, maybe that's top 3, right there. Boom.
Okay, I guess I'll go next.
Good choice. That's a good choices.
Okay, Joe. I know Joe was gonna think that my favorite one is what he thinks, but it's actually not that, Joe. That's not my favorite one. I know you're gonna say my favorite Christmas movie, me personally, is Home Alone 2. It's the New York.
There we go.
Good pick.
I love that one. It's such a classic. I remember when I first watched it, I'm like, yeah, this is such a classic. I always loved this movie. I'm still gonna love it to this day. Number 2 is actually the first Home Alone. I think the first one is really good as well. I like both of them.
Nice. We got a Home
Good
Alone
choice.
fan.
And then
Good
number
job,
3, okay, I might be biased. I'm going Terrifier 3 for number 3.
Oh,
Of course you are.
Horror
Of course you are. Of course you are.
I knew it. I knew that was
Wow.
coming. I knew it.
But I think Home Alone is better than Terrifier 3.
Those are good. Those are good choices. Those are good
Funny
choices.
enough, I was following a content creator as a comedian and just posted today. I sent it to Kenna about Home Alone, and it's like, it was if that family wasn't white, then it wouldn't be a sequel. Like, oh my god,
That's
but
crazy.
It
That's
was
crazy.
funny though. No, but
That's a good one. Those are good choices. All right. Is it Kenna's turn?
Sure, I'll go. I would say my top 3 is Miracle on 34th Street. There's the old version and then there's the new version, but they're both good. That's the one where they prove that Santa Claus is real in court. So Santa Claus
I'm
is
curious.
real, guys. They proved it in
anyone
court in the movie.
Did you tell
anyone
that to?
seen
Did you
that?
tell that to? Did you tell that to Dog Lover?
Yes, I have. Yeah, everyone
Good.
should watch Miracle on 34th Street. It's a really good movie.
I'm
Either
just curious.
versions.
Has everyone
Um,
seen that? Has anyone seen that? Because that's like a lesser seen one. I feel right.
Yeah,
I've
it's
seen
not.
it.
Yeah,
It's
You've
good.
seen it?
I should check
Yeah.
it out.
Not me.
it's on Disney Plus. If you guys ever want to put it on, both versions are a black and white version, and then there's the color version.
Oh, okay.
And then Rankin Bass, I would say definitely. I rewatched these 2 actually. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and the Jack Frost one. I feel like Jack Frost is not really known, but I love Jack Frost, and I like
Love it.
singing. I love singing the gift giving song where they open like an empty box and they pretend it's the thing that they want. A bonus one, I guess,
yeah.
if we're doing for horror, I would say Black Christmas, 1974 version.
Good choice. No, that's actually
Those
That's
are
a
good
bonus
choices.
one.
Those are good
I've
choices.
only seen the remake, the late 2000s one.
No,
Yeah.
you gotta watch the OG. It's better.
It's not good.
Those are good choices.
It was the
Yeah.
first Halloween before Halloween. The
Yeah,
original
for
Black
sure.
Christmas.
That's a fun
Ah,
choice.
I could see
Mhm.
Yeah,
that.
that's a
Joe's
fun choice.
next. Joe West.
Yeah, so I
Mhm.
like so this is gonna be an interesting list because I gotta pick on here that nobody has yet, and I'm really
Mm.
excited about that. So, number 3, I'm gonna go The Night Before because I love The Night Before. I think it's
No,
hilarious.
Night Before Christmas or Nightmare
No, not-
Before Christmas.
Not that Night Before. There's a movie
Oh.
called The Night Before with Seth Rogen, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and Sam
Oh.
Wilson. Yeah,
Okay.
I watch it every Christmas. It just entertains me. I don't know why.
I
There's
don't even
something
know
on
that movie.
There's something on Christmas about a bunch of dudes that go out and party and get drunk and get high and go and like try and love Christmas. That's like, oh, this is interesting. This is a different kind of Christmas movie, and so that's just hilarious to me. Another one on my list is Jingle All the Way, of course, with Arnold.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Put that cookie down. That's not your cookie. Those are my wife's cookies. Like, that movie's classic. And then, of course, yeah, I like what Luke said about the Grinch. But we all kind of had a common theme on the the Rankin and Bask.
Yeah, Rankin
kinda like-
Bass.
I really like the is it the Santa's Coming to Town one?
Oh, so yeah,
We
Santa
see-
Claus is
we
coming
see,
to town.
We
Yeah.
see
Right.
Chris
Origin
Kringle's
story.
origin.
Yeah.
I love that movie because I love the when he has to go in the snow and meet the warlock and they have the little penguin.
Yeah.
I love
Oh,
the
yeah.
song. Put one foot
The
in
foot
front
in
of
front
the
of
other.
the
Yeah,
And
and
soon
soon you'll be walking across the floor. Oh,
Great.
they're all
Classic.
good. They're all
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I love that movie. That movie's great. Those
No
are great.
toys.
Yeah,
No toys. The Burgermeister.
The Burgers. There'll be no toys in the kingdom. Yeah, those movies are great. Those are great. I love his Santa laugh in that movie. Whenever he's doing it's so funny.
Whoa.
It's cool to just see him transform into Santa.
It is
as
super
well,
cool.
you
Yeah,
know?
going from a ginger to being just straight up Santa.
Underground.
You're up next, Underground.
I'll go. I have 3 movies. Two of them are the Tim Allen Santa Claus movies.
Oh yeah,
Those are good. Those are
One
good.
and two.
love him.
Good choice.
And the Guardians Christmas special.
Okay.
Okay, Underground.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good choice. Underrated take. Mad respect.
Yeah,
Wow, I love the Santa Claus. That's a great movie.
yeah.
Tim Allen kills it. I
Yeah,
don't know if
those movies are great.
No, I did see the second one. It just hasn't been. It's been so long.
Yeah, they're all pretty good. I even enjoy the third one. I even think the third one's fun. So yeah, they're good. They're a
Isn't there
good
a
set of
fourth
movies.
one even? I feel like they made a fourth one.
There's
They
a
made
show.
a TV show spinoff.
TV show,
Okay.
TV series.
Yeah.
Is it your turn,
Jake.
Jake?
Yeah, it's Jake's
Jake.
turn.
Jake the Snake. Snake the Jake.
Pass the
What are your-
present. Pass the
Doctor
present.
Strangerverse.
Doctor Strangerverse.
Doctor Strangerverse. What are your top
Pass.
3 Christmas movies? Uh-oh. Might have froze
Uh-oh.
again.
Uh-oh.
Jack Frost got him. Jack Frost got him.
Jack Frost got him.
No,
Hit him
guys.
with a shovel.
No, guys. Art the Clown is disguised as Santa Claus, and you got him. Trust me.
Oh no.
Of course, Underground thumbs down.
Underground hates Art the Clown.
Okay, Underground. I thought you loved the clown. I thought you loved the Clown Cafe, Underground. What's going on today?
Oh no, Chosen. Don't do it to him. Hold up, I'll come back. Jake says, okay.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay, Jake.
That's all right.
He'll be back. We'll wait for his take.
Any other?
Should
We'll
we
keep
come
it a
back
little
and what-
Christmas related, I guess, for the couple minutes here, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could talk about how I need. Actually, no, I don't know what to say. Actually,
Well, here's something.
I
here's
would
something
say
kinda
the
fun.
only Rankin Bass Christmas movie that I never really watched, because I don't think it's as good as the others, is the Little Drummer Boy one. I see it pop up all the time, but I never really, I never
I
clicked
could
that
not. I couldn't get into that one. I just
No,
couldn't get into
I
that
couldn't
one.
pick that one.
Yeah.
But Jack Frost, love it. Santa Claus Coming to Town, Rudolph. Those are my top
Yeah,
3.
all the other
Technically,
cat
Frosty the
classics.
Snowman. Frosty the Snowman is a Rankin Bass, but it's one of their 2D animated projects and not a stop motion. So
I have a
you
Christmas
seen
take. Oh, go ahead, Luke. You want to say something? Go
the
ahead.
live action Jack Frost?
Oh, the horror one. The like
No,
slide. Oh,
no, it's wholesome. His dad like dies and comes
I have
back to
not
life
seen that. No.
as a snowman. Yeah.
That was
I
a
thought that
fun
was
one,
like the
Underground.
scary one. I thought that was like the
No,
slasher
this
because
is
there's
like
a
a
snow.
kids movie. Yeah,
Okay, because there's
a horror
there's
one I
a
don't know of.
there's there's a horror Jack Frost series where it's like an evil snowman that kills
Speaking
people.
of horror, actually, since you guys mentioned, there's a movie that I think that's coming out very. I don't know if it's already out, but it's called Silent Night, Deadly Night, or something like that.
Mhm.
I think the guy
Oh
from
yeah,
Oh, is that
yeah
Silent Night, I believe it.
yeah, and also from that horror movie, I think you guys know the guy Corey who is in Halloween Ends. He's gonna be playing the big role in that movie.
I guess Jake's just gonna
Um,
be in the chat because he says it's not working for him, so he's just gonna try and comment in the chat.
I'm gonna check out this movie. It
Talk to
actually is really good from the teaser.
Jake, can you, if you're still in the chat, can you tell us your top 3 favorite Christmas movies?
Yeah, because I don't think you did it yet, so you could say.
Yeah, he
chat.
didn't get to.
Yeah, he says
Yeah.
Restream's just not working for him. It keeps kicking him out, and he keeps
But
having.
yeah, Joe, I'm gonna check out
audio
this horror
issues.
movie because the guy who's from Halloween Ends, even though I don't like Halloween Ends, I think the actor who played Corey was a really good actor.
Oh yeah, I know you like that character, so I could see you liking that movie. That makes sense.
Yeah,
Hopefully
I think he's not a bad character. I think my only issue with his character in Halloween Ends is I don't like.
Hopefully you guys enjoy it. So since it is Christmas themed, first I want to say one thing to Kenna that I've been wanting to say since we started this whole Christmas theme. So Kenna, is Elf an underrated Christmas movie?
Oh yeah. So I have a thing about Elf. So I forgot about that a little bit actually.
Kenna hates
So
Elf.
I don't hate Elf. I had to take a break from it because in middle school, one of my classrooms played that as a movie for our class, and I'm like, okay, this is fun. And then the whole school went to the auditorium, so the whole class was gonna go to the auditorium and watch another Christmas movie, and I'm like, please don't let it be Elf again. And it was Elf again. And then I would get home and I would turn on the TV trying to find a movie to watch on cable. And guess what? Every movie, it was Elf being played over and over again. And I was it was just beat into me that I had to like not look at Elf for like a long time. Now, if I were to put on Elf now, I wouldn't feel any negative.
I'm not a big Elf fan.
I'm not crazy about it either in general, but
Yeah.
I'm not as annoyed by it anymore than
Maybe
I was years ago.
Maybe I should find a profile picture of Elf then.
So Jake says his favorites are Jim Carrey's The Grinch, Tim Allen's Santa Claus, and The Polar Express.
Mm-hmm.
Polar Express, okay.
Polar Express is good.
Elf. Yeah, I like Polar Express. Those are good choices.
Hell yeah, Jake.
Good job.
Yeah,
man.
Jake the Snake.
Those are good takes. Oh, so I guess the other question for you guys is now that I'm done pestering Kenna about Elf, because I had to do it at least once. I do it once every Christmas. I make it part of my Christmas list to tease her about Elf.
Elf.
Because I don't know if you guys know this, but you know Elf is made by Jon Favreau. You know that he made that movie?
I did not
Oh,
know that.
yeah, I didn't know that.
that actually.
Mr. Iron
I
Man
did
director,
not know
Mr. Mandalorian showrunner. Yeah, he made Elf.
That's cool.
Huh.
Yeah, so
Who knew?
my next question for you guys is, what is on everybody's Christmas list this year?
Oh, damn, that's a hard one.
Good question,
Gosh.
Joey.
Happiness.
That's
Peace
a
of
good
mind.
If you wanted to get one thing for Christmas this year, what would it be and why?
Okay, I think I have my answer.
Oh damn, I got everything. Like, I don't need
Okay,
anything.
can I say my answer?
Are you Bill Gates over there underground? You say you
Yeah,
have everything?
Underground's the man who has everything.
Yo, Joe, I have an answer. I'll tell you right now.
All right, go
My
ahead,
answer,
Joseph.
what I want is, I want Will Byers to have a happy ending.
Okay. I'll give you that.
Yes,
That's what
Kenna,
you
he
want.
deserves one for once. He's been,
I
He's been
wrote a
tortured for
letter
so
to
long.
Santa and I said, "Can you please kill off Will Byers in season 5 of Stranger Things?" That's what I
It's not gonna happen.
No, my actual answer is that I'm just a sucker for like blind boxes, like mini figurines. Like I have a ton, so any more of those, I'm down.
I'm down for more blind boxes.
More blind boxes, specifically these things called skull pandas. They're like
That's pretty
have
cool.
different themes to them, but yeah, they're
Luke, are you
cool. I just
sticking-
like to collect those.
Luke, are you sticking with your happiness answer?
I should, but if I'm gonna go with something physical, I guess I would do like keep it simple, and just do the Deadpool VR game, I guess. You know what I mean?
That'd be fun.
Yeah, why not? I'll
I'm
join
not
Wild
gonna lie.
One.
I'm not
Wild
gonna
One and
lie.
I can play that game on Christmas together.
If you literally get that game, bro, and you're like streaming that, I'll actually pop into your streams and watch you stream it because I think it'd be interesting to see.
Oh, I think it would be a really fun game.
For me, I'm gonna go with the obvious answer because I always believe my mom has this really fun, and Kenna's mom, she has this really funny thing about when you get older, your Christmas presents get condensed in categories. So you get, what is it? Wants and
needs.
Need, yeah, and then is there one like a read, or is it want, need, read, or something?
Like a book.
Yeah. So you get like a book, and then you get like 2 other things. So my need/want right now is I need a new gaming chair because there's a giant hole in the one I'm sitting on right now. So
you're gonna fall through.
I would love to have a one of those custom ones. Like I always wanted. I'm crazy, right? But I always wanted those Palpatine like throne chairs where you can just like look like you're sitting in Palpatine's throne. So I just think that'd be fun. But I
That
also
reminds
like
me of the blow up Star Wars chairs they used to have way
Right?
back
Oh
in the
my
early
God, it's so
2000s.
fun.
Dude, I had those. I had the Darth Maul one and
Oh,
I had the
that's
Jar Jar
awesome.
one. Oh yeah.
But I also wouldn't mind. They have those theme ones, like PlayStation made like a Spider-Man one. I think there's an Iron Man one. There might be a Star Wars one. But like my gaming chair has always been kind of like I can move, but it's not that great, and it doesn't last me very long. For like my back kind of gets sore after a few hours. It'd be nice to have a lot better ones. Rex says I started playing Marvel Rivals and I'm hooked. Oh, good for you, man. That's cool.
Nice,
That's cool.
dude. That's
So-
a lot of fun.
Yeah, so that's
I know.
different. So the new gaming chair would be nice.
These guys are hopping on Rivals after. I keep poking at Joe like, "Were we gonna play Cosmic Invasion again?"
We will
Is
do
that
it
gonna
tonight.
happen?
We will do it.
That's what you should have asked for Christmas, to play Marvel
yeah, right.
Cosmic
Damn it.
Invasions with Joe.
If that's what you want for Christmas, well, gosh darn it, I can make that dream come true.
Thank you.
Oh,
Wow.
hey, I want GTA 6.
Ooh.
That ain't happening, man. Even
Just
Santa
Next
don't got.
Christmas. That's next
Just
Christmas.
saying.
Even Santa don't got that power, man. Even Santa.
Maybe
Even
he
Santa.
does. There's magic. He can take.
Maybe for you, you'll be the only person on the planet. But maybe for you, you'll get the only original, like first, like Cyberpunk edition, like of GTA
Fuck,
6.
I hope so. Fuck, I hope so. Shit. I hope so.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. Yeah, so yeah, hopefully we get some cool stuff. But Luke, we will play Invasion later. I know I've been kind of slacking, but I plan to play both. I'm feeling great today. I still have more videos coming out tonight, by the way. So I dropped 2 yesterday. I dropped my SpongeBob review, so check that out. And I'm really
give us a quick spoiler-free review of SpongeBob right after?
I will. I wish Jake was up here for this, but I'll also give my Avatar review spoiler-free as well. But we'll do both. So because I saw both movies yesterday. I doubled it up, guys, double digits. So that's pretty great. So SpongeBob, I've seen all the live action. Well, I wouldn't call it live actions. I've seen all the theater releases. Jake's like Underground wants his early copy.
Hell
of
yeah.
GTA 6.
Hell yeah.
Jake, if you want to keep trying to join and seeing if it works, feel free to, man.
Yeah, keep trying if it works, whatever works. But so yeah, so SpongeBob. So this is called SpongeBob: The Search for SquarePants, and for me, this is up my alley because it's a pirate edition one. And so I got to tell you a funny story about this movie. Is Jake and McKenna were going at it because when they were teased this movie that was coming out, McKenna was like saying that it was a different actor playing the Flying Dutchman villain, and Jake's like, "Oh, I'm pretty sure I've heard it's gonna be Mark Hamill," and I was freaking out because I love Mark Hamill and lose my mind. And then we looked it up online and found out it wasn't before the movie. It wasn't happening. Well, I'm here to tell you guys that I went and saw the movie yesterday, and you never guessed who was playing the Flying Dutchman. It was Mark Hamill himself.
I knew it.
And he did a brilliant
Jake's
job.
still fake news, though.
Jake's still fake news.
Jake is still fake news.
So no, it was brilliant. He was brilliant. And one of the things I was pleasantly surprised about in this movie, a lot of the SpongeBob previous films has been, oh, Plankton's the bad guy. It's always got to be Plankton. Oh, Plankton gets his own movie. They always focus on the little guy. I'm like, there are other villains in the SpongeBob world. Why do we got to keep doing Plankton? And good they finally did the Flying Dutchman. And it's a fun pirate adventure to the underworld. It's, once again, SpongeBob is made for kids, so you're going to get the kids' audience. But there's a little bit of adult humor in there. Unfortunately, Underground, there's not a lot of sandy cheeks in there for you. I know you love your squirrels, but
oh my God!
Squirrel Girl. Oh yeah, that's right, because you play Squirrel Girl.
Yeah, that's why I always tease Underground. That's why I tease Underground all the time.
Oh my God!
I nicknamed him Sandy Cheeks in that game because we don't have a lot of Squirrel Girl mains, so I gotta have fun when I can. He's the only one I can really see that's really nuts about it. So.
Oh my God!
Wow!
Get out!
Get out! No, it's all good.
You stink!
Yeah, I had to do it. I had to mess
You're
with
getting
him
reported.
No.
You're getting no.
But overall, it's not fake news. I was actually telling the truth. Jake's responding.
I think that's
news,
Donald Trump's
Jake.
whole thing, dude.
Oh, the whole nuts thing. Yeah.
No.
Jake the fake.
Fake news.
Jake the fake. Dang.
Oh, damn.
Jake the fake news. You got the fake news, guys.
Jake
Oh,
the
yeah.
fake.
Really
Like Jake the fake.
You guys are really going into the chat. But yeah, so I really liked the movie. I thought it was fun. Surprisingly, no big adult talent in this movie of like big actors other than McKenna and I talked about. Well, Mark Hamill and then like Ice Spice playing.
Oh, Ice Spice. SpongeBob Big Guy Pants. Okay.
Yeah.
What a lyrical genius she is.
The song is good. The song is catchy. The song is catchy. It's a catchy song. It's fun. It's
SpongeBob
good.
Big Guy Pants. Okay.
It's weird that she is attached to a somewhat kids movie. Yeah, but it is what it is.
Yeah,
she's in,
a little bit.
She's in Fortnite now too, so I mean, there's that.
It's not the first time though. Someone who's like extremely very catered to adults. Musically has been in kids stuff. Like Nicki Minaj was in Ice Age a while back.
Yep.
And so many other examples
I
that
just love
can't
seeing
name.
Fortnite add Kim Kardashian, and like all the comments are like, "We're adding corn stars now." Like, what? This is a kids game. Like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
we can't have the Peacemaker emote, right? But we can have Kim Kardashian.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
More money than God, right? So.
Yeah, that's just how it is apparently.
But
No, but I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was a fun little film. I gave it like a 6.5 out of 10. It was a solid kids movie. I wasn't too mean to it. I think I like some of the other SpongeBob movies better, but I do think it is still pretty good. I like that it was different. I like that it wasn't, let's go to the surface and like most of the SpongeBob movies, let's just stay in the bikini bottom, tell a little story. Different enough from the TV format. Jill, I'm really sorry. I don't like this new SpongeBob movie is like. What do you mean?
He might have more to say there, but let's just go with he doesn't like this new SpongeBob movie, right? Until he gives a little bit more.
Did you see it, Tim, or are you just saying you don't like how it looks? Like, is it the animation style? Like, what's?
Yeah, that always turned me off from the newer movies personally, because I'm very much an OG SpongeBob fan. Like the first 100 episodes.
I get that.
I've seen the first movie, and I didn't even see it in theaters. And I don't know. That's all. When I see a movie, all I think of is David Hasselhoff. I'm like,
that's SpongeBob. Like I said, I like the classic ones, but I'm not gonna be knocking the new ones if they come up with something original and that's still fun. I'm gonna be always fair when it comes to things. And like, yeah, people are gonna disagree. People are gonna have different opinions. That's just life. But I didn't have any expectations for it. I found it fun. I felt like if I had kids, I could take my kids to it and we'd have fun. So, or even just like in general for me, I just had fun watching it. I'm just curious to see how weird it is and how inappropriate it is. SpongeBob has always been inappropriate. Like,
that is
Yeah,
true. That is
so,
true.
Yeah.
So that's kind
Jim
of a
Tim,
weird
did
take.
you actually see it though?
Yeah.
That's one thing we're all wondering.
Yeah. Did you see the movie?
Yeah,
That's
no,
my
it's
question.
always been pretty inappropriate.
But and we're waiting for
I
Jim
mean,
Tim to
some
get his.
people, there's like parents who are like, I didn't let my kids watch SpongeBob because I didn't want them to be stupid. You know,
Yeah.
like people like that.
Because it taught you to be stupid. Literally, that was like a study that SpongeBob made your kid dumber. But like I am on the argument that SpongeBob taught us how to have fun.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, and not to take everything so seriously and to just have a good time with your friends and stuff.
Oh, you didn't watch it? Okay. So you're just going by what other people have seen, or like, are you saying
Just
like
clips.
just clips you've seen? Okay. Yeah, no, it's if you like SpongeBob, it's a fun movie. It's not for everybody, but if you enjoy SpongeBob, and I think you should give it a chance and at least see that you saw it and say, hey, I didn't like it, because I will never judge something if I haven't seen it. Like I've definitely. Oh, SpongeBob had adult jokes, but it was subtle at times. Well, to be fair, Jim Tim, as someone who can see the movie is actually, I don't know what clips you saw, but the movie is layered the same way the show is. Like, it's formatted the same. Like, I didn't feel like watching the movie. There's a single joke that is too adult that's put in there. Like, it's pretty subtle things. Like, I didn't feel like there was anything in this too adult for kids, or they're sprinkled in there. Like, it's not that bad. Like, I don't know. Oh, I love the early seasons of SpongeBob and the first two movies though. No, I understand that. That's a
I'm right there
respectful
with you,
take.
Jim Tim.
Yeah.
I've never seen the second movie, but I'm there with you. I'm an
No,
OG SpongeBob.
I like the original stuff. I'm not knocking. I'm just saying
No,
we
you
kind
can't.
of have to go when you go to this new stuff. I'm just embracing the new thing that came out. Not all new SpongeBob have I enjoyed, but I liked this movie, and that's all I'm saying.
Sure.
But it wasn't perfect. I'm not saying this is the best SpongeBob film I've ever seen or anything crazy. I'm just saying that it was fun. That's all I'm saying. And I'm saying if you like SpongeBob, give it a chance. Don't make an opinion of it. Just kind of go in to what Luke said. SpongeBob is fun. I had fun in the SpongeBob movie. That's not that
That's
surprising.
the whole point. Yeah,
but the big
that's the whole
shock of yesterday for me was the other movie I saw. So
Avatar.
I had been.
Hold on.
weeks.
Should we? I think we should hold off. We should do.
Oh, you want me to wait for later? Okay.
Let's do Stranger Things.
All
And
right,
then let's leave
Things
Fallout and Avatar for the end because those are spoilers.
Yeah, we can. I wasn't planning on spoiling it.
Oh, all right. If you want to just give us a take, you're the only one here that saw it besides Jake. So.
Yeah. I mean, that's your opinion. What do you mean by that's your opinion? What part are you talking about, Jim Tim?
It just means that you think the new ones are fun. He probably doesn't agree. Best guess.
No, I'm just saying it's. To be honest, SpongeBob went downhill after the first movie. Yeah, no, I understand that take as well. I'm not saying that. I'm just stating that in general, these movies are meant to be fun. So whether you don't, you can say that it's someone's opinion, but the consensus is online that people actually like this movie. Like it is a pretty big. It's not just me. So I get where you're coming from by saying, I mean, it's your opinion. But in general, I feel that it's that I just feel like that is when I looked online, it was a common take that people can still enjoy the new movie, even though, like I said, I didn't like all of SpongeBob. But I think to say it's your opinion, it's not really that true of a statement because it's not just me. I get that you're saying, hey, that's your opinion, and I'm not telling you have to like it. I'm not forcing you to go see it. I was just stating that I enjoyed it, and that's it, and that's cool.
Right.
No worries. But yeah,
Not that
we're gonna
you're
move
a
on.
diehard SpongeBob fan of the new content. Or
No,
anything.
no. I
Yeah.
like the original. I like the original stuff better. But I'm just giving
Oh, yeah.
the green light on the new film. That's all it is.
Sure. I feel you.
But now anyway.
Oh, he's chilling in the garden now, huh? Underground?
What?
Underground's
Out
in the
in the
garden
garden?
of Miyagi-Do. Underground's in
Yeah.
Miyagi-Do.
Garden underground.
That's pretty sick that you're in the Miyagi-Do. No, but I feel like So on the other side, I'm not gonna do any spoilers, but I'm gonna keep it very vague. And I kind of already said some things in my Avatar review last night, but I'm gonna keep it very spoiler free, very much only focusing on things that we already know, and just give my general thoughts because I've been very, very critical of since Avatar. Even Avatar 3 was announced, I've been very bitter on the idea of it because I'm like, I didn't really care for the second one that much. And then just in general, I just don't really care for current James Cameron. So it's been kind of very, very much one of those things where like I said with SpongeBob, I didn't go with any expectation. With Avatar, I went with the expectation that I hate Avatar and that I just can't stand the existence of it. And this movie, and Jake can contest this as well, because he had the same thoughts. This movie surprised me. Now, I'm not here to tell you that Avatar is a cinematic masterpiece, or it's like some of these other people like Disney. You're not getting my money. I'm not pulling the shill act here. This is not happening. You're not going to get me to sign off on your books or send me some merch or anything like that. I'm just stating that I did not think the movie was as bad as I previously was mentally preparing it to be. And it is 3 hours. And I do think that while I did feel the runtime, I wasn't bored. I wasn't like, oh, this movie's still going on. It's almost 10 o'clock. Like it was not that kind of situation. The story was interesting, different than what I thought it was going to be. Definitely not a copycat of Wakanda Forever like Way of the Water. Because that was my biggest issue with Way of the Water is that Wakanda Forever and Way of the Water are the same movie. Like, when you look at their themes and how they are both centered, they're the same movie.
I never saw Avatar 2, but it was very similar to the first movie, right? Where like it's the same villain, it's the same kind of plot.
Yeah.
Like that's where I saw 3 had the potential to actually be something different and interesting. And it kind of seems like that might be what it is. I haven't really heard the general consensus on the new Avatar movie, but I've heard you like it. So
yeah, okay. I wouldn't honestly watch a 3-hour movie in theaters. But didn't you watch the Batman in theaters?
You would never watch Lord of the Rings in theaters? Ah!
Or Endgame.
Like what?
I think one of the things that the other movies lacked that I think this movie does have is like, I don't think all the characters in this movie are great. I still personally, I want to choke Spider. I want to put him down for good. And there's multiple times that I feel that situation. I don't care about Jake Sully, and I forget what the wife's name is, but Jake Sully's kids, I don't care for them. I don't care about Jake Sully. The villains in this movie is where the movie shine. There's 2 of them, one that's shown through the trailer and one that's been through the whole franchise. And it's the surprising thing. This is the crazy thing about this movie that blew me and Jake away. The thing that I was really just kind of like fatigued on ended up being the best thing in the movie, where I've been like, why do they keep using Stephen Lang? They keep bringing him back in every single movie, right? But this movie, he is probably, even though in the first movie he was human and he was great as the human villain, this is probably the best performance he gives as his Avatar villain. And he's very fun in a movie that is full of dark and depressing themes and a lot of spirit world propaganda and weird like Avatar stuff that you'd expect. Stephen Lang, bro. Yeah. See, yeah, Jake knows what I'm talking about. Like, we were dying in this theater because he has this way of comedic timing in the movie where the movie is like so serious, but it's not like Marvel humor. It's like it's planned out well, and when it's utilized, he's not even trying to be funny. It's just the way he says things. I did see Way of the Water in theaters. but now I don't want to see a movie at that length in a theater.
Well,
come?
that might be just because you didn't like the movie, man. I wouldn't knock any 3-hour movie just because of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Why would you why would you say just because of the length of the movie? Like there are good movies that get really long lengths. Like why would you so what?
Well,
If
I
if
get
the
it.
Batman,
I get it in a certain way because it's like,
Right.
oh my God, I'm never gonna sit through another 3-hour movie. Like sometimes legit sitting in the theater for that long is a bit of a
yeah,
chore.
but if the
You know what I mean?
Batman 2 but if the Batman 2 comes out, you mean to tell
Then
me
I
it's 3
don't
hours
care.
again? Yeah, exactly. See?
What about
See it?
Batman?
See,
What
there
about
are
Batman?
That's not
there are-
everyone though. You know what I mean?
That's
I
true.
understand how
Yes,
some
that's
people
that's
may
fair.
not feel that way.
It's a different take. I understand. Like that was one of the things I was dragged on about. I was like, the 3-hour runtime, really? We don't need every movie to be 3 hours. And like we had Endgame that was 3 hours, it's fine. Batman was 3 hours, that was fine. Other 3-hour movies are fine. But I'm like, Avatar does not need to be 3 hours. And I will say this: while I enjoy this movie, I like the movie,
But
it can be
I get it.
tiring.
That's fair.
What
Especially if
movie
you
were-
see it at like a late night show too,
Oh
right?
Are you
God,
talking
yeah,
about,
I know
yeah.
that I get. Like you're tired and you're going to like
Yeah.
a 10 o'clock
Oh, yeah.
showing to a
That's true.
3-hour movie, and you get
Yeah.
out at 1 a.m. and you're like, oh my God, I'm
Yeah,
ready.
are you
bed.
talking about? Were you saying that you liked Way of the Water when you said that statement, or were you saying you
Yeah.
watched the new Avatar and you're like,
No,
okay.
he's saying about Way of the Water.
Okay,
I mean,
yeah. So
that-
before we move on, my consensus is, and Jake can also contest this a little bit if he wants to in the chat. The movie was good. It had some good characters. One of the things that really surprised me was the third act of this movie. I'm not going to spoil it, but the third act of this movie, when you know that this movie, like most of these movies, when you get to a 3-hour runtime and you're like, the movie is just, it should be ready to be over, it should end, right? Things ramp up. Whoever was like, whether it was James Cameron, whoever did it for a 3-hour movie, the pacing of this movie is very tight. Oh, now you're at the Sekai Taikai Underground. That's funny.
Let's go.
But so like it's very tight pacing. So like when you get to the quote unquote near end of the third act, with these Avatar movies, they go with the big effects. They go for that really big budget type stuff. So as expected, there is a battle in this movie. Shocking, right? A battle in an Avatar movie. But I know, blown away. And the way that they do this battle, I think that, and I'm just saying, like, there are other movies that have better final battles, but of recent memory, this is probably one of the most modern examples of a true final battle done right. And you want to know something crazy, Jake? You told me last night that you want to see Avatar 4 after seeing Avatar 3. You want to know an honest take I have, Jake? I don't. And I don't because of the
I'm good.
and I don't because of the different reason than probably why other people would say it. I don't, not because I don't think Avatar 4 will be good. I don't want to see it because I thought Avatar 1 was mediocre. The Avatar 2 was just kind of and this movie was in a trilogy. This is the best of the trilogy, in my opinion. So, like, for me, I'm good. Let me have the memory. I saw my final battle. I'm cool. I'm chilling. I don't need more.
And let's get James Cameron back on Terminator. Come on.
Let's get him on Terminator. I need my Alita Battle Angel 2. Come on, let's do it.
Right.
Get it happening.
Have him fix Alien Earth. Come on. Have him do something he can
help
us
that'd be
with.
Cool. Let's do other stuff. But yeah, like I'm sure if Avatar 4 comes out, even if it is 2029, which is still insane to me, I'll probably still go watch it. But in my opinion, 2029 is what they're saying.
Damn.
Because James Cameron, the one thing I'll say about him is he's also obsessed with the technology. It has to catch up. It has to be. The movie needs to be so revolutionary.
No one cares.
No, I agree.
A good movie.
And I'll say with Avatar 3, he did that. He made a decent movie. He did not make a bad movie. He did not make a mediocre movie. He made a good movie, and I give it a solid 8 out of 10. I liked it.
Do what you're trying to do with Terminator. Like, oh, we want to push the technology, make it so nice looking. Like, look at the liquid metal from Terminator 2. Do something that's like so cool with Terminator that we're all like, oh man, only the special effects could have done this for Terminator. Like that, I think people could get behind instead of damn Avatar. But yeah.
Yeah, it's BS that we have to wait 4 years. I'm telling you, man, and I'm going to be sorry, Jake, and I mean this in the nicest way because I know we both said that I'm sure 4 is going to come out regardless of whatever we think. In 4 years, I ain't going to be thinking about the Navi people or the humans. I'm going to be thinking about other stuff. I ain't going to be worried about what's going on planet, what is it, Pandora or whatever.
You're gonna completely forget about it, Joe. That's the thing.
Yeah. It's like, what's my favorite YouTube critic always say? Jeremy Johns always says, yep, already forgot about it. Two days.
Oh damn!
That's funny.
damn! Man.
I don't know if you guys have watched
4
it, but I
years
love
I'll be
it.
asleep.
I love it when he says that. It's so crazy when he says that. When he'll always be like, if he makes a bad movie review, he'll be like, the movie's bad. Yeah, yep. T-minus 2 days. Already forgot. All right, cool. But yeah. So yeah. Are you guys gonna go see Avatar? Did my review make you guys more interested, less interested?
No.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Only because I
I
haven't
might.
seen 2, and it's like,
I
do I
haven't
want to
seen
invest like 6
any.
hours into Avatar again? You know what I mean? I'm like,
I'm
maybe
just
when
very
it's on DVD or
yeah.
Disney
My
Plus or
whole
whatever.
my whole thing is just that if I start something, I have to finish it. So
I get that.
that's like for me. So like, even though like I said, I liked the 3rd movie, I'm not chomping at the bit to see the 4th movie. If it comes out, I'm sure I'll watch it, but I'm not like, you're not going to see next year movies 2020. We're not going to get to 2029. You're going to see Avatar 4 at the top of my list or anything crazy. I'm just saying, hey, I like this one. Maybe I'll like the 4th one. Maybe I won't. We'll see. Time will tell. But time will also tell because other things will be happening that will be more prioritized than I can't predict the future. I don't know where I'll be in 4 years. Maybe when Avatar comes, maybe I'll be doing other things. So you never know. Maybe I'll be out at a con or something, talking to people, be like, "Do you see Avatar 4?" No, I'm talking to you guys signing autographs. What do you think I'm doing? Like, you never know. The future's funny like that.
Ahsoka season 2.
Yeah, about that
Let's
underground.
go.
It looks like it could be delayed till 2027, most likely, buddy.
What? Oh, damn.
Unfortunately. They got to
Yeah.
get it right, bro. They got to get it right. But there's good news before Chosen speaks. The mall show is looking good, baby.
Oh shit!
I'm as
Okay.
itchy about.
I actually have to tell you. I actually have to drop some big knowledge for you guys. I'm going to tell you something wild. Since you asked about that Star Wars topic, underground. So you guys know this, but Sam Witwer, who I met, who plays the voice of Darth Maul, happens to have a Twitch account and happens to stream on Twitch. And I spoke to him today, and he was saying some pretty cool things about Maul. So I'm looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, that's right. The Maul show, Maul animated show.
When is
There's no
that supposed
release
to come
date
out?
yet. There's no release date yet, but it's coming. It's gonna be in 2026 at some point. So you got Mando and Grogu and Maul to look forward to.
Cool.
See,
yeah.
I think the Maul one I'm probably the most intrigued about because Darth Maul is one of my favorite characters. So.
Yeah, for shizzle.
My nizzle.
Yeah,
honestly, I will give them some credit. If honestly, I think Maul is gonna be a good character. Not like how they ruined Darth Vader, cough in Disney.
We don't need to start the Obi-Wan drama. We've been there, done that. So what's our next little thingy?
Well, I actually remembered we already talked about Fallout last week because
we did. I mean, I know.
Thursday.
I mean, I know we got a new episode coming out.
Yep,
for those of you
tomorrow.
who watch Fallout, what do you guys want to see in this new episode?
Well, I think this one's starting off with a bang, but I think I've rewatched season 1 again, and I think that we're gonna get like maybe in this episode, finally, we're gonna see where Cooper Howard or the Ghouls family actually is. You know what I mean? Or we're at least gonna start figuring it out. Maybe that might be the end of the season. I don't know. But the fact that everybody is being opened up in the vault, like from Hank's son there, I forget his name. Like, there's like what, like how many people? Like 100 people or something coming out of their chambers that are just being woken up to the post-apocalypse now.
Yeah,
so, like,
I want to know what happened to Maximus.
Where did he leave off?
Yeah, we didn't see him in the last episode, but I know he was in the finale. And he went off on his own little quest.
Okay. Yeah, I can't even fully remember where he was at the last. Because when I rewatched the last 5 episodes, I was doing it with half an eye at points. But
Yeah, no.
yeah, it's just been a minute. But I just want to see like, the developments of all these people waking up and the consequences of it essentially. And then obviously
cool.
Robert House and everything they're going to do with that. Hank McLean is trying to like finish his work now. It looks good. I'm excited. I think it's going to be great. So, but really, our last topic is Stranger Things predictions coming out in like 2 days.
And you see my profile picture? My go is about to get more shine in part 2. I can't wait.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nah.
Erica and Will, huh? Is that your favorite,
No.
Will? Is Will your favorite?
Erica, let's go the goat for
Here's
herself.
the thing. Hold on. Here's the thing. Overall, no, but just from this season, I think, yeah, he's my favorite. I think overall, Steve. Steve's my favorite overall, but.
So, and you don't want Stancy.
No.
But Steve's your favorite.
It's gonna, you know why I don't want Stancy?
Karen Wheeler.
Here's
is
the thing
the
about
sister. Sorry, you go.
No. Here's the thing. If they do Stancy, you're basically backwards. Steve and Nancy's character development is backwards.
That is true. I agree with that.
Because Steve in season three, he accepted the fact that Nancy moved on in season 3.
But that's fine. That's fine. Even just in Gen V season 2, there's these two characters that moved on past each other. And like the guy's trying to get back with the girl and she's like, we can't move backwards. And he's like, well, I'm different now. Like maybe one day. You know what I mean? And I kind of get that vibe from Steve and Nancy where it's like Steve was immature. But like you look at him now, for me, it's the scene where Steve and Jonathan are talking in the car. And like Steve is just like, it just explains like what John needs to do. You know what I mean? And it's just like, because Steve gets it now. You know what I mean? Like that's how I see
just
it. Like,
wish my problem with that scene is that I do understand where Steve's coming from. I just wish he didn't bring up the flowers thing, because why would you even bring that up? You could have said something differently instead of bringing that up, because like obviously he's right about, he wants Nancy and Jonathan to be happy. He's right about that. I agree with that part. But the flowers thing, I don't know why he brought that up.
I can't specifically remember the flowers thing.
Yeah, he said something like, "Oh, we should bring Nancy some flowers," or something like that. I don't know.
It just seems like Steve and like, what's Jonathan doing really besides standing around?
That's the one thing I don't like about John. Ever since season 2, I think it was season 2 or season 2. I don't know what season that. I feel like his character, and maybe volume 2 could change this, because obviously they love to change stuff and stuff. These characters. I'm just hoping in volume 2 we actually see Jonathan do something, because if they do that,
sacrifice himself.
I think
Nancy.
There's a scene in the trailer that I was actually really excited to see. It's the scene where the whole like this big storm thing, and then I think Nancy and Jonathan's like
steps in front of her.
I like that from Jonathan. I need more from that, Jonathan.
Yeah, I agree. I kind of think that's when he would sacrifice himself. See, for me, and the reason why I'm really sticking on why I think Jonathan will sacrifice himself for Nancy, or someone else even, maybe like Will, or maybe like someone that's important.
It could be anyone
Nancy.
at this point.
Right, it could be. But it's just the way that he has done nothing. It's the way that like he's been such on the sidelines, and while other people are actually doing something. Jonathan feels like the guy who's like, he's not sure what he wants to do. He's just kind of there, but he wants to help. You know what I mean? Like, and I think he's just waiting, like his character is waiting for that opportunity where he can help. And I think that means that it's going to be something big, that's where I see it. Go ahead.
Another problem I have with another character season that, I don't know if it's just me, Joyce's character has been not that great so far. Because my problem with Joyce, I think I understand that she's so overprotective of Will, but she forgot about Jonathan. That's my big issue with Joyce here. She completely forgot she has another son. She's always so worried about Will, but what about Jonathan? What if he dies? That's the thing that she doesn't understand. What if he dies?
No, that's a good point.
I can see that's how you would probably turn Joyce's arc around, because let's say Jonathan does sacrifice himself and he dies, and then we see Joyce's grieving through that, or seeing her mistakes with that happening. of being so focused onto Will
On
that she didn't
Will.
focus on John.
Right.
I
And
like
then it
that
kind
a
of
lot,
flips,
actually.
right? That would be kind of
Mhm.
cool because like it's
That
been
would be
so
cool.
much
Honestly, I
focus
want to see
on
that.
yeah, so much focus on Will like needing help when it's like now Will's the strong one. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
but at the same time, will Will die because of Vecna? Is really the like big question. I feel like he's connected. If you're
Oh,
gonna
that's
destroy
happening.
Vecna,
That's happening.
but
That's definitely happening.
I read the things about the play, and I don't want to spoil everyone everything
I
because
think I know what it is. So
yeah, there's a lot in that play about the past and like how this stuff came into the picture and where it all kind of came from. Like, and I kind of think that like Will's gonna be fine because of all that stuff. To be honest, like he's not gonna get killed because Vecna's gonna get killed. We'll see. I don't
I
want to give
see.
things away either, though. You know what I mean?
Right.
I
Because
think the
like,
one character that I'm very like high on dying is 11, and then there's another character that I have a feeling they're gonna kill off in the finale. I think Murray's a goner by the finale.
Murray's dead.
Yeah.
Murray is
He's definitely dead.
Murray's
Yeah.
dead.
There's a
dude.
scene where in the trailer in Volume 2 where Murray's is in the truck. I have a feeling that's where he's gonna go out.
Maybe. Yeah, when it like hits the roof, right?
Yeah,
I
so
hope
I think
Will survives. He's been through too
I
much.
I can totally see they might do like a Will fake out death where you think he's dead and then
I
oh
can see
no,
that.
he's fine. Yeah.
I think
Like Hopper.
11
Hopper.
Murray. There's another character I personally think that's gonna go out that I haven't seen a lot of people talk about. I don't know why, but I got this feeling that Joyce is gonna die. I don't know why. Every time I thought about it,
I could see Joyce dying. I think that makes a lot of sense because killing 11 off, I feel like I don't know, like with the structure of the story of Hopper having lost his daughter and that being such a pivotal point of the story, like do you really have him lose another daughter for the ending? I feel like
I
that's
think
like
I don't want like that's
I don't think 11 should die.
I don't think
I just
I
don't
don't
think it
think
makes
she should
sense
die. I agree.
storytelling wise, you know?
Here's the thing. I
Like,
agree. I don't
Right.
think she should die, but with the way they've been doing this whole story, because she's the one that opened the gate right back in season 1. She's the one that basically created Vecna. She basically created Vecna. Let's be honest. So
How?
if that's the case, then she has to go out because
I don't think
Vecna-
she created Vecna because 1 is the first, so he's always been Vecna. He was trying to make 11 be one of his like essentially, minions, but it didn't work.
I
'Cause
would
11's
say
like, no.
kind of just because in the season 4, right? She basically opened a portal through his body, right? And he went inside Dimension X and finds him. He's Vecna now. And I listen. I'm not trying to say 11 is a villain for that because that was by mistake. Obviously, she didn't mean to do that.
Mhm.
But if you're gonna kill off a character because of that whole reason, it's 11 because she wants to fix things, right? That's her thing. She wants to be the superhero. And I like that for 11, actually. I think that's a really good thing for 11's character.
Okay. I do have another thing that's been bothering me about part 1 of season 5 with 11's character is that 11, like, she's training and she's so strong, and I understand that Hopper, as her father figure, is also overprotective of her, kind of like how Joyce is with Will. But we know that 11's just has been getting stronger from season 1 to 5, and yet we still don't really trust her to use her abilities a lot. That's kind of irking me because it's
Okay,
like
I
why?
have an
Because
holding
of
her
Hopper?
I have an answer to that, actually.
for
I actually-
I'm saying like 11. I feel like she's being obviously things will probably change in part 2 and part 3 where she does actually take the lead and starts going crazy with her powers. But I think it's weird a little bit that Hopper is still babying her.
I have an answer to that, actually. Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
I understand because let's not forget, Vecna did kind of beat up 11 in season 4 at the end. He did
Right,
kind of.
I get that.
Yeah.
So if I'm actually on Hopper's side, and Brenner did warn her in season 4 that Vecna got stronger. Look what happened. She got destroyed by him.
I mean, my thing is like I think it makes sense that he doesn't want her to just go in with no plan to fight Vecna, but the way like he's holding her back too much, if that
I
makes sense.
understand.
Maybe. I get what you
I'm
mean
just
by
worried.
that.
I
Yeah.
see it. Yeah.
My thing is, I'm worried for 11 because here's the thing that people keep forgetting about Vecna. Vecna could also be training in the Upside Down. He's probably been training in the Upside Down too. You never know.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Good point, Trojan.
yeah, Yeah, like he could be doing things too in the Upside Down. It's not only 11 that's been training. He could be training too for his fight.
Yeah, I think it's Dr. K. It's the line with her where she's like, "You brought her here."
Yeah.
I think
like, and
Dr.
it's-
K is connected to Dr. Brenner somehow, somewhere.
I mean, they must be, right? Like,
They
that's
probably
kinda-
work together.
Right.
They
I
might
would
have worked
imagine.
together in the past. That's what I'm getting at because, obviously they're both doctors.
Maybe
They're both
that's
after the same
11's
people.
mom.
I think I wonder.
Karen Wheeler is the sister to Vecna.
That's more likely.
Wow.
Mhm.
It could be.
There's
It
some.
could
I
be.
have a weird feeling. I don't know if it's just me. I got a feeling that Brenner's still alive. I don't know why. Every time I think about it, I know he faked his death like twice now, but I got a feeling he's still alive somehow, somewhere.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Somehow, Dr. Brenner returned.
God.
Yeah, the military got him. Somehow, someway he's back. Like.
It's so
I mean-
lazy, it works for anything.
Like I remember when I think I rewatched one of the episodes where I think he died, right? When he died, the military guy that's in this season, he's the annoying one. I don't know what his name is, but he saw Dr. Brenner's dead body, right? Which I'm assuming maybe if he is alive, maybe he took that body somewhere. I don't know. That's what I'm getting at. Cause
Maybe. I mean, that would be a cool twist. And then, like, Dr. Brenner's evil, and, like, I don't know.
yeah, maybe Dr. Brenner's working with the military.
I don't know.
I wouldn't like
I
that, Jim
wouldn't
Tim.
be,
I wouldn't like that, Jim Tim, but I have
I
a feeling
wouldn't be
that's
surprised if he did.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I'm really excited for it, though. I gotta say, we're gonna do a watch party, correct? I think Jake's gonna host it. Is that right?
Yeah, Jake is gonna host it.
Yeah. I think we're gonna do it like an hour after the actual premiere of when.
Yeah, Jake's
all
gonna
comes
host
out.
it. Jake's gonna host it.
So it'll be cool.
I'll be completely honest. I'll be completely honest that you guys are all super amped for this next part of Stranger Things. I'm gonna obviously a lot of people will keep bothering me about making content things, but I'll make my reviews as I always do and everything. But I'll be honest, I know people are really liking the final season. I've rethought since watching part 1, and I know Ken and I have had some more conversations about this. I'm just really burned out. I just am at the point where I feel like T'Challa. I don't care. Like he says to Clint, like there's one character that I generally care about in this show, and I care about him because I want him just to kill everyone and end this show, and that's it. And that's,
can I just say something, Joe?
Yeah, man.
I will say,
You're
Joe, I know you
almost
don't
there.
care. Hold on, Joe. I know you say you don't care, but it's better than what Underground's background. It's better than that. I don't care what anyone says. Freaking terrible final season.
What?
Oh, that's
I'll tell
you're talking about his Cobra Kai background. Yeah.
Yeah, it's better
No.
than that final season. That freaking
Hey,
normal.
I just realized
So
this
what?
show just
Yeah.
this show isn't for me. Like with a lot of these characters, I don't know what it is, but like near season 4, I enjoyed Eddie, but after season 3, I just lost all interest in these characters. I just with
Really?
Cobra Kai.
I think what
with,
really hurts the show is
Go ahead,
because
Jenna.
of the 5-year long waiting of
That's
the
my
thing.
seasons coming
Like we
out.
waited
sure.
so long. We waited so long. And to be honest, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say this. I just feel that I'm over it. I'm like, Sadie Sink's gonna be in Spider-Man. Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on. That's
Sorry, Joe.
that's
I
how I
disagree. I disagree, Jintim. It's terrible. It's not. Like, honestly, I'm going to be honest with the Cobra Kai, Joey. I know you said something about Trending's character. I think most of the Cobra Kai characters aren't that interesting after season 4. Like, I lost some interest.
I mean, you
in
can have that conversation all you want, man. I'm not talking about either shows. You know what? I'm gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it and be wild. There are better shows out right now than Stranger Things, and there are better
Fallout.
things.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong about that, Joe. There are some
No.
better shows. You're not wrong. I'm not
Like,
going to
so I
disagree.
know
Fallout.
people like Jake who make their content based on Stranger Things. That's awesome and that's great. But I'll be honest, I was only into the show in the beginning because McKenna was kind of trying to sell me on it, and in the beginning and try and make me watch it, and then, but I've never really got
It's your
into.
fault.
To be crazy, I've
So
never
my
gotten
fault.
I've never gotten into the hype for the show. The highest hype, that's a good background underground. But the highest hype, that's a good show right there. Thank you. The highest hype that I've seen that I had for this show was honestly season 4. But when it was season 4, to be honest, even though I tell people I like Eddie, the one thing this show has shown me is in the storytelling. I know it won't happen, but I'm Team Vecna. I want the villain to win. Kill them all.
I think, Joe, to be fair, he already,
get happy. Make me happy.
Joe, to be fair, he already won in season 4. Let's be honest. He didn't win in season 4.
No, I want him to win in a level where we are erased from this.
And he also, if you really think about it, Joe,
Damn, Joe.
here's another thing, Joe.
Yeah.
If you really think about it, even though Will got his powers, he did kind of won in the first part. If you really think about it, he got the kids. He did kind of won in the first. And
See,
At
I'm
least
just
got his
thinking-
plan started, right?
Yeah. See, I'm just kind of annoyed of like the Duffer Brothers have always been hyping this season up, and like looking at part 1, then looking at part 2, and then even seeing the movie in theaters. I've just come to terms that I'm not gonna like how this show ends, because
What if you love it?
but I'm not gonna get the ending I want, so I know I won't love it.
I mean, to be fair,
Because I want the Duffer Brothers to have some balls. I want them to take everybody off the board, and they're not gonna do
you
that.
can't. Okay, but that's an issue I have though. I don't want them to. If you're gonna take them out, do not take out the core 4. I'm gonna keep saying it's.
No, I want them all gone.
Like Joe, I can agree with Steve, Jonathan, Nancy, and those guys. I can agree with that, but don't take out the
No,
core.
but this show story ends. The show ends. So end it. End it.
Okay,
all
then from
straight
your
to
logic,
things
Joe.
about
From
these
your logic,
characters,
hold on, Joe.
because
From your-
nobody needs to see these characters continue in spin-offs. It's not needed. So
But Joe, there's
and their
other
story.
shows. You could say the same thing with other shows too. When they came to their final seasons, you could have done that too.
What if
I
it's
think
all a
only-
D&D campaign?
Yeah.
I'm going to die.
It's not that. I know for a fact it's not that.
Oh
Cause
my
do you
god.
want to know something funny? Do you want to know something funny? And I know people hate me for saying this. I hope it is, because the internet will be so mad about it. And I want to see that. I want to see that. I want to listen to those reactions. I want it. Yeah.
But Joe,
Yeah,
are
that
you
would
still
be
gonna watch?
funny.
That's
Joe,
a
here's
W
the
in my
question.
opinion.
Joe, here's the question: are you still gonna watch the second part though, even though you're not really?
I'm
Oh,
watching
yeah.
all this stuff. I'm just not
Be
making
better.
content about it. It's just not.
That's fair.
It's
If you're just gonna make reviews on it, that's fine.
I'm just making reviews. I just don't have. I don't care about predictions, because anything I predict isn't going to happen. Because here's the real take, and I know that people are going to hate this take. The writers aren't smart enough to do cool things. So
I mean, there's
that's
one
why,
prediction.
that's
Joe.
why it's not going to happen.
There's one prediction you might be right. I don't know if it's like 100% gonna happen. The whole dragon thing. I think you might be right about that because
I mean, yeah, but wait, that's because there's evidence of that, and it's just like there's a lot, everything that gets predicted. The sad thing that makes me sad, I like the time when you predict something and something that you don't expect is going to happen. I feel like everything that we predict is either going to happen or it's going to happen with a twist, and that's the thing that makes it sad. Is I wish I couldn't predict what's going to happen, but I feel like I already know. I feel like I already know where the show's going to end and where things are going to go, and I'm not.
How do you think it's gonna end, Joe? Give me your thoughts. How do you think it's gonna?
It's gonna end very safe. That's what I'll say. It's gonna end very. They're gonna hype it up, and maybe 2 characters will die, and they'll be minor characters. Like they'll be like, "Oh, we killed Murray, and we killed maybe."
I think Robin might get hurt.
Robin might get hurt.
There's a part in the trailer where I think a Demogorgon's after Robin and her girlfriend, and I think it's in the hospital. And in the scene, there's like Robin, and she's kind of like right in front of the Demogorgon almost.
Oh. Okay.
Like she's in line of attack. So I don't think maybe she won't die, but she'll definitely get injured maybe, or almost get hurt by Demogorgon.
They talked with her, so I'm assuming that she'll probably be safe, but maybe she can.
There's only one main character I think is gonna go out. It's 11. It's 11. That's the only main character I think is gonna go. I don't see anyone else going out like that. But 11's the only main character. Which, if that's the case, hey, at least you kill off a main character. You know, one main character at least.
I don't know. I feel like Dustin might die. Maybe.
I think Dustin's safe.
Mike.
Dustin's not done like anything this season. It's such a bummer. I really want to see Dustin like actually become a part of the show again.
You know, Mike. Yeah, Mike. No, I don't think Mike's good. Because I'm not think Mike's character this season. I don't want him to die. I think he's a good character this season.
Oh yeah, everyone
he's
likes
good.
Mike this season. I'd like to see the actor that plays Mike in more things, to be honest.
Finn
Yeah, he's a really
Wolfhard?
good actor.
Yeah, I like him.
So, Finn Wolfhard, someone who was like obsessed with him years ago. I think he's going to take a step back from acting. He said this multiple times in interviews. He's going to take a step back from acting, and I think he's wanting to be more of a director. So he'll still be doing movies, I think, but he'll be behind the camera. And he also has this band, so he's trying to get more into that side too. So I
He
think once
looks like
Stranger
he could.
Things...
Sorry. He looks
Oh.
like he could be the front runner for All American Rejects.
Yeah.
Low-key, I think Finn would do a good job of directing. Actually, no.
I think so he was in this one movie. He made his own, he starred in it and co-wrote it and co-directed it with a friend of his, I think. He did some slasher movie called like Camp. It was like a camp slash. I can't remember what it was. And it was decent, I think, from what I've heard from other people. So I think he's still gonna be in movies, definitely, but he really wants to take more of the director role than the actor.
I think that's smart of him, to be honest.
Mhm.
Yeah, the sooner you do that, if you're really in love with film and stuff, like the better.
Mhm.
Because then, like, you already establish yourself as an actor, and then when you start directing, it's
Easy.
Yo, Underground, where are you at right now, bro?
In a mansion.
I'm in Florida.
Oh, you're in Florida? Oh, that's cool.
Florida.
He's in
It's
Mr.
nice
What's
house.
Its house.
Mr.
Yeah, Mr.
Oh yes,
Watson.
honestly, Mr. What's Underground. Why are you? Where's Mr. What's Underground?
Escape
hell?
from Camazotz. You guys think Holly's gonna get hurt? Or
No.
Max?
Too soon.
I'm
Nah.
There's
Holly's gonna
no-
be like the hero, I really feel like.
I could see Lucas dying. Flip it.
Honestly,
Like-
at this point, no, actually, no, I'm not gonna say. No, yeah.
Lucas hasn't done much. You know what I mean? He's just been kind of there for Max.
Yeah, that's true.
Honestly, I think Vecna is gonna like. I think at the end of the show, Vecna is gonna play D&D with Will.
Like, no one's ever been as good at this as you. I think that's about it, though. Anybody else got any more thoughts? Stranger Things? Nah.
No, I'm
Sound
just to see where Volume 2 is gonna go and how it's gonna play out.
How about you, Joe? You got anything else for us? Joe's gone.
Yeah, Jonas.
Joe's checked out.
Joe said, "I'm Stranger Things. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm done talking about this."
Yeah, I hope Lucas doesn't die either, Jake, but it's
Lucas-
possible.
Lucas and Max needs their movie Friday.
Oh, there he is. Do you have anything else, Joe?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've pretty much said everything other than I hope the same two parts are really good, and I hope I'm surprised. But I mean, we'll see. I just haven't really had I wish I was Jake, and I wish I was hyped up and loving it because it's the final season. And normally when it's the final season for a show, I'm like, yeah, bring it on. I want to see how this ends. But every time I hear something about the season, I'm just kind of I'm numb to it. I'm like, I think yeah.
I didn't get into Stranger Things until season 4. I never watched it at all until season 4 was coming out, and I was like, let me watch the whole show now. And now season 5's coming out, and it's like, okay, I didn't rewatch it or anything, but I think just my hype for it is higher because of that. You know what I mean? Where I haven't been sitting around for 10 years waiting for this show to end. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I only started this up 5 years ago, and now it's like, okay, here we go. I want to see how.
And
it
I know
ends.
this
You
is
know what I mean?
I know this is a hot take too, and I know Kenna has probably had similar thoughts on this, so I'm gonna say my final piece on this. In my brain, I think the reason why I'm over this show is because of the long wait. My brain says the show has ended already. So when I'm watching the show, I'm like, this is over. It's
Joe,
ending.
you know the one thing you need
I
to
know.
blame that on? Here's the thing, Joe. You know the one thing you need to blame on? It's the writer's strike and actor strike. You gotta blame that. 'Cause that's the whole reason.
Well, no, I understand. I'm not saying it's like that. What happened couldn't be avoided. The writer's strike played a huge role, but there's still things they could have done to deal with this.
Yeah, because if that never
situation a little
happened,
better.
Joe, I guarantee we probably wouldn't have gotten this season early 2024.
But I really don't understand, other than the writer's strike, because other shows came out during the writer's strike after, just a year of that. But they worked on this show forever. And when I look at part 1, I'm not what took this show so long? The effects aren't that expensive. It's not really I don't really
I'll get
get
that.
It's really because the Duffer Brothers writer strike or not, it's the Duffer Brothers who are like, yeah, we do the 5-year wait on purpose to build hype around it. Which is true and also not true. Because again, there are people who are like, yes, I'm so excited because it's finally coming out. But also, like, with you, Joe, it's like, because it's so long, you're like, well, I don't really care anymore because it's not coming out as frequent. So, and I also think it works for Stranger Things, but I do think because of the success of Stranger Things and the way that it's processed, like again with the 5-year wait, I feel like it hurts other TV shows in the
Yeah.
future because then every TV show will try to do the Stranger Things formula. Not all of them, but like some of them, right? Like I can see that happening, and it will work for them maybe for the most part, but it will also, I think, the audience soon will get bored of waiting every 5 years
I've
for
just
a
noticed that
season.
I've just noticed that there's shows that talk
Especially
about
with like
waiting.
the 8 episode count.
And
Because
I
we
think
used to
Wait.
have
on-
22,
yeah.
we used to have like 20 episode shows. And I think 8 is pretty good, but not every show should be 8 episodes, I don't think.
Well,
I think
I
some
agree.
shows should be like 13 at least, because I think some shows just need that longer time to
Sure.
I have
actually really be
I
good.
think animated shows should
I have
not
a question
cap
real
at
quick.
8 either.
Yeah.
I have a question real quick. When did the last season come out? Was it 2022?
I can look it up.
I got an opinion on something.
Yeah.
It was 2020, dude.
No, it's 2022. It was 2022. It was 3 years ago.
It was 5 years.
I don't.
No, it was
think-
actually 3. It was 3 years ago. It didn't come out during COVID time.
Swear to God, it did.
No, it actually
Wait, which
Or maybe
season? 3
season
or
Season 4.
4?
Season 4. Season 4.
You might
It
be
came out
right.
3 years ago. I don't know why people keep saying it's 5 years. It's actually 3 years.
2022. May 22. I think
Okay.
maybe that's, I mean, it could be the fact that it just feels like 5 years, right? Maybe.
Maybe that's the reason. When I remember when season 5 was announced, I think I was like, yeah, this took like 3-4 years, and I was like, wow, it's crazy.
But even then, I don't think some shows should take 3 years. It should be at least 2 or 1.
I mean, season 3 did the same thing. Season 3 took, I think, 2-3 years to come out.
What'd you have, Underground?
I don't think parts 2 and 3 are gonna be rushed.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna rush because I see people keep complaining
I
about
don't
the
think so as well.
run times. It's still a 1-hour episode. Like, you guys are lucky that you're getting, because I know there's some Marvel shows that only get like 45 minutes, 50 minutes episodes.
Well, that's the thing that's frustrating is I saw people complaining about runtimes, and this is a little nitpick I have on everything in general. We need to, as a community, move forward on everybody. I see people when it comes to finales. A finale needs to be 50 minutes. A finale needs to be an hour, 2 hours. What matters is the pacing and how a story is done.
Thank
you
you,
could
Joe.
make, you
Right.
could make a 45-minute episode, and if it was a good finale done well, nobody would complain.
And also,
agree.
the finale, I think the series finale is like 2 hours and 8 minutes. That's a perfect runtime for a series finale.
Yeah.
And not a lot of and Stranger Things is lucky because there's not a lot of show that get 2-hour runtimes. I can't think of a lot where they've totally gotten a finale of 2 hours.
Yeah, that is true, Joe.
They
There's not-
are the Netflix show, though. You know what I mean? So
That's where they got it. Yeah.
they got the red carpet being rolled out for them. Believe.
the red carpet, you know, the red.
Like, I mean,
I mean,
they
that's
are
true.
the Netflix show. So
Oh, is it a bad wait between season 3 and 4, Jake?
Yeah, honestly, the wait between 3 and 4 is way worse than 4 and 5. I'm gonna be honest.
How did that not kill the show? That's what I don't
That's
know.
surprising, Joe.
crazy.
You know why it didn't? You know why? Because there was multiple teasers that came out. That's why there was multiple teasers. That's why they was still alive somehow.
huh.
Like,
I do
Like,
want to
there was
say
no-
though.
yeah,
Go ahead, Red. I'm gonna change subjects, so you go.
Like, obviously, you had the whole like Hopper's Alive teaser. You had the California teaser. There was multiple of them that they still kept the community alive somehow. So yeah.
Okay. I mean, like I said, I didn't start watching it till season 4, so anything before that for me was like non-existent. But What Retro Lad's saying here, Absolute DC Universe Comics at 8.2 million sales. Yeah, I know that Absolute's doing pretty well. I haven't heard crazy things about the Justice League. Did they start up a Justice League one, or is there just a normal
No.
current Justice League, I think, going on?
There's no official Justice League DC. It's still doing the whole individual comic lines. I think the newest,
Okay.
I think Absolute Wonder Woman got a new issue out. I have to go look at
Okay.
that soon because that's the one
Oh,
that I'm
wow.
really into. There
That's
there was a mini story that came out earlier where it was all the villains meeting up, talking about how to defeat their heroes.
Okay.
But there has yet to be an actual Absolute Justice League team formed. But it's coming
Right.
soon, though.
Then
Oh,
it's just
speaking
the
of-
current Justice League run. I was listening
Yep.
to Comic Conspiracy, and Ryan Higgins was saying it was okay. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So, but what are you saying, Joe?
I was
Yeah,
gonna
go
say
ahead.
it's interesting that you speaking of comics because we forgot to start reading our X-Men comics.
That's
we're gonna
right.
start reading.
So
Yeah.
I have something else instead right now. Speaking of
Okay.
a crossover episode, there's been a bunch of Marvel DC crossovers this year, and that's something that never ever happens. There hasn't been a Marvel DC crossover since like the 90s or something like that.
That is
Yeah.
wild.
Damn.
Yeah, so for next week, let's try to read the crossover episodes. They got Deadpool, Batman, and Batman Deadpool. One published by
down for it.
Marvel, one done by DC, right? And then they have like the Flash and the Fantastic Four, and then I don't know what the other one is. It's Captain Marvel and someone else. I can't
Hey
remember.
Brandon,
who
how you doing? Yeah, no, I
Right.
agree. I think that's cool.
Yeah, we could do a
I
little bit
also-
of crossover stuff.
I think that would be fun. Also, I also wanted to bring up something since it is the holiday weekend or holiday week. I noticed something before we were starting the stream that I thought was kind of cool. Did you guys know that in comics, canonically, it is said that Batman has multiple masters in comics, and apparently one of his masters was Santa Claus himself, who taught him how to fight. So
What?
I just thought that was very
I
interesting.
love that. I love that. You guys
Gotta
a wild
love
one.
comics. Gotta love
Immediately.
comics. Yeah,
Santa Claus?
yeah.
I don't know
Okay.
where it originated, but there's like this joke. I keep seeing this joke about how Cyclops taught Batman something. I don't know where it originated from. I don't know. It's some
Oh.
inside joke that
Oh,
I keep
that's crazy.
seeing of like Cyclops teaches Batman, or Cyclops was his mentor. I don't know.
How to fight?
I don't like that.
crossover.
You don't like that?
No, Cyclops isn't really that much of a fighter, I feel like.
Actually, he
Well, I
showed
don't
a lot
think
more fighting
it's not that
skills
they
in.
fought. It's just like I don't know. I don't think it's even from something that actually happened in any
Right.
kind of comic. I think it
I
was
need
just
to
some
see
weird. It's some weird joke in the
That's
fandom.
interesting because, like, in X-Men '97, he actually showed more of a fighting prowess, and then because I think, like we talked about earlier, we get teased in Doomsday with him a lot more, and he's done right. He actually has not been, even in comics, he's been pretty respected. I think in a lot of the anime stuff, he's been respected, but in live action, because he hasn't been really respected that much. It's too bad what's happened to James Marsden in the past, because I think that there have been clear cases where he could show that he is more of a fighter. Like, he isn't necessarily I wouldn't say martial arts master, but
Right.
but he knows how to punch and kick.
No,
and
yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He's like a Captain America in that way. He's a leader. You know what I mean? Like, he definitely can fight, but he's not like Batman. You know what I mean? Like, in my opinion, like Batman would wipe the floor with Cyclops. As much as I love Cyclops, like second he sees he's got a red laser beam for his eyes, he's just gonna be like reflection or some shit. You know what I mean? Like,
But he has to have prep time for that. What happens if he doesn't have prep time?
well, if he's got the right thing with him to see what he can do with it, I feel like Cyclops' power isn't that hard to use against him. Is my whole thing. You know, like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as
Oh,
long as
this
Batman
is-
can figure out a way to direct that beam back at him,
Right,
which I
because
feel like it
this
wouldn't
is
be
the
hard
same
for him.
Batman who can fight off Superman, who also has
Right,
laser
right.
beam eyes. So
Yeah.
Right.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So
I
that's
see
what
what
I'm
you're
thinking.
saying.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Oh, no, I can totally see that. I think that's cool, but I think we
Easier
can't deny
Superman.
That
He can't move as fast as possible. He can't
Yeah.
fly. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So.
Yeah, no, I think that's pretty fair. I think that's an accurate take. So Jake says, when Stranger Things is over, I'm considering changing my name. I'm trying to think of something, he says.
So no longer Doctor Strangerverse. It's gonna be something
Doctor
else.
Strangerverse.
Well,
See,
you
but you know
could
what's
keep it
good?
Doctor Strangerverse and become a giant Doctor Strange fan. That's what you
Yeah.
gotta do.
I
Read
think that'd be
every
great.
issue of Doctor Strange and just become a
Rewatch the
Doctor Strange guy.
movies. Rewatch everything he's been in. Yeah.
Except for Multiverse of Madness.
Hey, he's got some good. He's got a good animated movie, Doctor Strange. I like Doctor Strange.
Do not even
Doctor
bring up
Strange is
Multiverse
awesome.
of Madness.
And start maining Doctor Strange in Rivals.
I'd love to see Jake Reed from Doctor Strange, but I just don't know if he's got the
Lord
mentality.
Doctor Strange in Marvel Rivals. And
All
Yeah.
Doctor Strange. No one's
Honestly,
talking about Doctor Strange for freaking Doomsday. Not one person is talking about Doctor
news.
Strange. I haven't heard one conversation about it.
Unrelated news from Brandon. But did you hear 2 popular people passed recently? YouTuber
Yeah, Lamar Wilson.
by suicide, and co-creator of Respawn and Call of Duty, Vince, died in a car crash accident.
I heard about Lamar Wilson, but I
heard
did
both
not hear
of
about the
those.
other one.
So I saw, because I follow Cameron Monaghan on Instagram, and he's Cal Kestis, and he was saying, he was talking about Vince, his passing, because obviously Respawn is what made the Jedi games, and he was working with him. And that there's been a lot of, I also heard of Lamar Wilson. Actually, the actor who played adult Eddie in It and was in Black Phone and was in the 2 Sinister movies, I think his name is James Ranson. He unfortunately passed away recently too by suicide at age 46 on December 19th. So, yeah, very, very sad.
Very sad. It is.
Thoughts go out to him.
When I first found out that, I was like, oh my god.
So,
you could try him tonight. Oh, Jake the Snake. He's gonna try Doctor Strange.
Good, dude. You need to main everything, Doctor Strange. Get on it. Doctor Strange.
Honestly, I was going to bring up Doctor Strange. They should have changed the name of the second movie to Scarlet Witch Multiverse of Madness. It wasn't even the Doctor Strange movie, to be honest.
It's been so long since I've seen that one. I feel like there's certain MCU movies I really need to rewatch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Age of
what's the
Ultron.
story? So what's the story with Wilson? Like, what? So he's believed to have committed suicide. Does anybody know?
So he was a YouTuber that I didn't know, but D-Man, one of Retro's friends, he made a video about it, and he was a very famous YouTuber, and within that circle of like video games, Nintendo, and he would do box openings, from what I can tell from
Unboxings,
yeah, unboxing videos, yes. And like he would do, I think maybe game reviews. I'm not 100% sure, but he was quite a popular YouTuber.
Huh.
I personally have heard of him. I didn't hear of him until his passing. So, but it is very sad, and I feel, for his fans who used to watch him, and of course for his family as well. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if someone in his family is going to take over his channel.
I don't think so. I think it's going to be one of those things where they will essentially have it open so people can rewatch, of course, to look back on the memory. But I don't think there's ever, I don't think it would be right to like take it over, or they can either delete it if they want to or archive it. It's up to them. But I think it's more leaning towards just having it stay up, but just no longer new videos at all.
Because I know some people prepare mentally for the future when like they die, that like there are people that like have recorded secret videos and put them on timers.
Right.
So
Some people have but we don't know Lamar Wilson, so can't really assume that. So.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
and also not everybody does that, so.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. Mm-hmm. So, does anybody have any last thoughts on anything? Stranger Things, DC, Christmas?
I think
Chrysler.
I heard Carl the goat.
I think all I
Should have
gotta
ate your damn pie.
Yeah, and all I gotta say is I'm very excited for the brand new day trailer. I hope it drops this week.
Yeah, hopefully it
Oh, yeah,
drops
brand new
soon.
Oh, that'd be
day.
awesome. Nice little Christmas present. How cool would that be?
Right,
Yeah,
Christmas
Spider-Man
morning, you
Christmas
get the new
present.
Spider-Man trailer. Oh,
I love some Spidey Man for Christmas.
that'd be amazing.
Speedy
I just
Man.
can't wait to see that. Just seeing Spider-Man and Punisher like that. That would be peak.
I can't wait to
Oh,
see
for
Spider-Man
sure.
and Spider-Man fight the Hand, baby. Let's go.
Oh yeah, there is.
Yeah.
I know
Ninjas.
that there is a shot of that in the trailer where he's fighting the hand. I know that for sure.
I feel like
I wanna see
Daredevil's
that.
going to show up, and we just don't know it.
I
Brandon
think
says-
honestly, if he is showing up, they're definitely hiding him for sure.
Yeah.
Lamar
Godspeed,
Wilson
Spider-Man.
was such a nice guy. I loved his videos.
Oh, yeah. I never got the chance. I could always check it out
Yeah.
still, though.
Yeah,
But,
rip, man. Rip in the chat.
I think that's about it, though, huh, guys?
Yep.
Yes,
Do
sir.
do
I
a
think
wrap
we
for our
said-
Christmas crossover. Legion of Creators and the Hellfire Club podcast. So,
Gonna
Thank
eat
you
some
all
dinner
for
and then
watching.
get ready to hop online.
oh yeah. If you're interested in the channels, definitely like Joe's gonna go live in a little bit with some rivals. Plenty of people from here are gonna be there, so check that out. Anaconda is coming out. Oh yeah, on Christmas. That's right.
So maybe
Jake
yeah,
says since it's a Jake says since it's a Sony movie, maybe we get the Spider-Man trailer attached to Anaconda.
Wouldn't that be something? That'd be funny, man. I might see that actually, because that's another movie I grew up watching with my mom big time. So that could be might
Me
do
and
that.
Kenna could go see it for the holiday season.
Yeah.
Maybe. I never
I
seen
like
the
Paul
original.
Jack Black's kind of fallen off, I think, a little bit, but he's not the Jack Black that I grew up with so much. That was just amazing in everything he did. Now I think it's just more so Jack Black is Jack Black and everything more than
Oh
Right, I
my
get that.
god.
yeah.
He's
so-
blaming on
Black
himself.
is freaking funny. He's funny.
He is funny though, no doubt. I never watched that Christmas movie. Like I started it once and I fell asleep. There's a Christmas movie where
Oh yeah, where
Jack
he's
Black-
Santa Claus.
yeah, and he shows up. Yeah,
I forgot
Of
about
course.
that.
he's done
Of course,
everything
Jack
now.
Black, Santa Claus.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Of course.
It's a good time to watch it.
All right, guys,
Now's
this
your
will
time.
do it though. Thanks
Yep.
for watching. Take it easy. Take care of yourselves. Have a great one.
Bye. And Will's the,
Bye.
and Will's the greatest character of all time. Goodbye.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
yeah.
get out.
That's a game, boy.